back here with another technical analysis video. As usual guys, we're going to look at the main ones: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, the main ones that we look at. And at the end of this video guys, I look at a key one that I don't usually look at. So I think usually from now on guys, at the end of my videos, I'll talk about a coin that could potentially break out or could give you some big profits. So the end of all my technical analysis video, I'll talk about a gem of a coin. So without further ado, let's get started. And as the title of the video guys, I am confused with Bitcoin, I'm not gonna lie, and a lot of people are confused about Bitcoin because people weren't expecting kind of what had happened. We were expecting a more downward action, and I actually sold some of my Bitcoin because I thought it was gonna go lower, and I couldn't have been more wrong. I'll talk about it, but in the longer term guys, not much has changed. We're still consolidating, and one thing I wanted to talk about first in the longer time frame, I wanted to start off on the longer time frame. Previously guys, whenever Bitcoin kind of corrected or moved up in this downward movement, we always hit the 618 level. I've shown in my previous videos guys that you hit the, so watch my previous video if you want to detailed video of that Bitcoin hitting 618 level like there. And if you go back again and here as well, we've always hit the 618 level. On this one we didn't hit 618 level, we closed a bit lower, and people were getting bearish because people were like, ooh, it's not very good that we didn't even hit 618 level because we closed below that, which people can interpret it as bearish. So that's what happened. So on this one, where am I looking at? So if Bitcoin has held these low levels and Bitcoin breaks out of this kind of downward movement channel, or whatever you want to wedge you want to call it, this could be a key level to look at. 690 guys, a lot of people are talking about shorting it at 680, 690, because it could be a good short, because you could just buy above this level and potential upward. The risk to reward is quite good, but this is a key level guys. If it can break above it, so it would be breaking above the 618 level, which previous swing highs wasn't able to, and it will be breaking out of this channel as well. So that's a key level to look out for. So that's Bitcoin. Sorry, I wanted to explain to you in the shorter time frame as well, and what I have been doing on the shorter time frame. On the shorter time frame guys, it bounced off this level, and then it broke below this level as well with volume. And again, we saw a big green candle, which kind of says that we're going to see some upward movement, and we're bouncing off it. But I wasn't sure. I thought it was bearish, and I actually sold some of my Bitcoin, which obviously wasn't a best trade. But I'm still in, because that's why I ladder in. I don't just jump in and buy a big load. I like to get confirmation. Now it's moving up. Is on the hourly, it's moved above. Is 20 moving, 50 moving, all the moving averages. If it can hold above 250 moving average and break out guys, we could be seeing some good upward movement. And this is a trade that you could have played. I was asleep, so I couldn't play this trade, but this is a trade that you could have played on the shorter time frame. You could try and get an entry. But yeah, this is what's going on Bitcoin. Unless it goes above that level, if you're not in Bitcoin, you might not want to buy it. But it's good to see we've seen some really good volume, upward green volume, so we could go up there. So if you are in a Bitcoin position, you could hold and see what happens. If you're not in a Bitcoin position, you might want to buy on RSI level bounce or momentum, but on a shorter time frame. But again, you might just want to wait to see how it plays out. I think there will be some action by. Again, I don't want to make prediction because it is such a tightening pattern. I've talked about it before. We're not sure what will happen inside bars again, but there will be a breakout. It could break out in a week or so. It could break out anytime really, but I think it will need some news. So that's what we're looking at for Bitcoin. Hope that makes sense guys. Ethereum guys, Ethereum it broke below. I actually sold my Ethereum. I think it was there or there, I can't remember exactly. I'm not in an Ethereum position currently, and like you see guys, it broke below it. It's below the trend line, it's below the moving averages, and it was like an ABC correction, as you can see. Suppose it went above the 1, so it's not as ABC. If it stopped at 1, I think I probably would have sold some. But yes, it's not looking very great in Ethereum, guys. It bounced off the trend line again. It's trying to stay above it. If it breaks above it, you could get into a trade, but you need to look at what's going on the daily time frames as well. We're still below the 20 moving average on the daily time frame, so it's not bullish anytime soon. If it breaks, like I said, on the hourly, I'm not really looking at Ethereum as much as I'm looking at Bitcoin, but if it breaks above and then it goes above the trend line, yes, you could potentially say it's going to go up. It's going to see some upward movement. But yes, I'm not really looking at Ethereum. It's in such a tightening pattern. We were hoping that we'll see some upside, but we actually broke the trend line, and potentially it could break lower. So yeah, Ethereum, just keep an eye out on it, and I'm not looking to trade Ethereum. XRP. So guys, XRP has been one of my favorite coins to trade. I shared my trades on Twitter and some good profits, 5%, 9% profits on some really good profitable trades on XRP. And obviously, if you were holding before this big price jump, you probably made even more profit. Because it went up massively, and it's holding the kind of the 50% level now. On the shorter time frame XRP, I wanted to share with you. So as you can see, previously the trades we played, when it broke out of the trend line, it went up. Now all the moving averages are bunched up. This is a trade you could have played on the shorter time frame. I didn't play it, but yes, on all the moving averages are bunched up, as you can see, and if XRP can break above this trend line and the moving averages flip over, so the 20 moving average is above 50 and 50 is above 200, or at least, you know, if 20 can move above this, we can see some upside to around this level, the 60 cents level, and then consolidate and move up. But we are in kind of this channel, this correction in a way between 618 and 382, which is quite common, guys. After a big move, we usually kind of move around this level, and this is what we are seeing now. The 50% level is quite key, and it's holding this level, so we need to see if we can break above this 50. We can break and stay above this 50% level, and also above this the moving averages. Are there any other confluence? Is something that we can look out for, which we should really let's have a look. It actually lines up with a 236 fib level as well, so from this swing low, so there is some confluence. So hopefully XRP can break above this 50% level and stay above from the big swing high and move above the moving averages. So there could be a potential XRP breakout of at least again, this is the trade you can take, guys. So it's 15% to the upside. Let's put our, so this is a potential. I mean, I like to wait for the breakout, but this is a trade you could potentially take. The good risk to reward ratio, again, I'm not saying this is a trade I'll take, but you know, it could be a good setup in the future according to my trading analysis. Litecoin is not a coin that I was looking at too much. It was moving in an upward kind of parallel channel. Again, I'm not channel, wedge, triangle. Again, it's important to understand the market structure. It's not as important to know what you call it. It's just my understanding, guys, because there's a lot of good traders just trade on price action and understand market structure and volume, which is really important, because a lot of people do not even trade with any indicators, and I use indicators because it helps me make better decisions. But again, you could just use price action. So yes, Litecoin is similar setup, guys. It could break out. It's I mean, I don't own a massive amount of Litecoins currently, because again, it's just been in this move channel, and this parallel channel is moving up and down. The RSI is quite beat down, so you could have bought around there. If it breaks above, we could see it up to this sort of level. And one thing to notice, guys, people say Fibonacci levels don't work, but from the swing low, it bounced off 50%, then 618, now 786. Could we see it go to 886 again? I'm not sure. It's just something that I want to share with you. So Fibonacci levels do give you price targets and good guidelines. It's not something to just trade off, but it's good guidelines, and you could understand a bit more about what's going on. So yeah, Litecoin was looking at similar setup, guys. See if we can break above the 50 moving average and the crossover of the moving average, and then we break out of this channel. Tron, we're struggling at the 236 level, and it's very tight. Like, look at how tight this pattern is, guys, for Tron. Past its daily chart, look how tight it is. So I'm expecting there could be a breakout for Tron, and we could see a move upward or lower depending on where Bitcoin moves. But yeah, Tron is looking very tight, so there could be a potential trade in Tron because it's moving, is so tight. There could be an upward, or even, you know, it could move anywhere really. And Tron had seen a good movement up, probably better than probably some of the other coins, so there could be a potential trade. Again, I'm just looking at this because there's a lot of people on my channel that like Tron, so I'm doing a quick analysis on Tron, but it's not a trade that I'm looking to take because it's so tight. Like I've said, it's really tight. It's a massively tightening pattern, and when it's too tight, there could be some upward movement. So that's what I'm looking at for Tron, and hopefully we have this moving averages crossover and move to the higher, this higher, and test this level. But yeah, Tron is really tightening equilibrium pattern. We'll have to see what happens. The key coin that I wanted to talk to you about is Polymath. I like the fundamentals of this coin as well, I'm not gonna lie, and what I am looking at for Polymath is break on. This is the daily chart, guys. If we break above the previous high, guys, Polymath could see some good upward movement. And if you look at the Fibonacci level, I assume it's in the 618. Yes, it is. It's going to move. Hopefully it can break up the 618 level. We have a crossover of the moving averages. RSI is moving up, so this is a coin, if it breaks out, we could make some good profit. And it's a coin that has moved up a lot already compared to some of the other coins, as you can see here. So there is potential in this coin. So this is a coin to keep an eye out for. Another coin, I think it was what's the other coin? There's another coin that I was looking out for. I'm gonna tweet about it if I find out, so follow me on Twitter. But yeah, that's another coin that I am looking out for, so you could try to get in on the hourly. And then also you can see it moved off the moving averages and it's moving up, so it's forming a really good pattern, guys. This could probably consolidate a bit because RSI is a bit sold out, and then hopefully it will break above. So thank you very much. So that was the technical analysis, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and learned something from it. I haven't been doing a lot of other coin price predictions because I've been getting a lot more into technical analysis, and people seem to like it. And one coin that people seem to watch my videos on is Ripple and XRP, so I'll keep on doing more of them. But I will keep other guys an update on Tron, Litecoin, some of the other coins that are popular on my channel. I will give you guys a price prediction update on what's been going on with those projects. But I'll keep doing more Ripple and XRP videos with technical analysis, which a lot of people do not make. So I try to combine price prediction and with my kind of trading, forex and background, and do a bit of a technical analysis as well. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon with another great video. Also, guys, if you want to win $250 worth of XRP, scroll down, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button, and leave your XRP address below. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon with another great video. Thank you very much.